Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to New Vibes Only. This is Garethos speaking to you today, and today we're going to show you we'll continue our playthrough, I should say, of the Cyberpunk for Noobs. Welcome back to glorious Night City at night. And we've just finished now, if you remember, the All Foods plant, and we've gotten all we need for the heist. And so if we look at our map, we have to make it down this way to the afterlife to get the heist going. Now I am gonna do some of these side jobs, and they're great for getting a bit of extra cash and things, maybe 1 or 2 gigs. I'm not gonna do too much on the side. I want to try and get the main story done. It just depends on my level, and if I need a few more levels. I want to be fully leveled by the time I finish the game. So for now, we can go and see what some of these side jobs are for. So let's go have a look. That is by a Goldsmith Street, so we can use the fast travel here to get there. I'm going to try and use fast travel as much as possible just to keep the timing down. And we're going to be playing for about an hour or so. And then we will finish off the video. I'm trying to keep the videos to about an hour each. That makes it not too long. And we'll try and get as much as we can done. I am doing a playthrough for people who don't understand maybe some of the mechanics and that kind of thing. So I will be going slow at some parts, explaining some things. We have to go 100 meters that way so we can run. We've gotten some upgrades so we can do this super dash across the road. Push double forward to dash and space at the same time. And then you could jump. Once I get really cool cyberware, it's going to be even longer and I can do double jumps and things. That is like a small tiny little jump compared to what we are going to be able to do. Remember this is burning. This is a funny one. I think it's just waiting for the game to catch up.
Hey!
Here he is.
Hey you! I gotta get to a Ripper, man! I'll pay you!
Depends. What's wrong with you?
You serious? You want my patient history too?
I just want to be sure it's no cyberpsychosis or anything.
No, it's a normal implant malfunction. Happy? You helping me or what?
Okay.
All right.
Great! Why are we standing here? To the car! Now!
So there's a timer on this. If you don't do it fast enough, something will happen. But we can help him. Vroom, vroom. Let's go, boy. Get in the car.
Satisfaction guaranteed, they said.
Let me guess. Mr. Stud XCV-19 series.
Yeah. How'd you know?
I know my implants, including the black market stuff. Faulty series. Got recalled. Still selling it on the street, though.
Hey. Listen.
Just our luck.
Go! Just go! Mow him down!
Chill, Choom. Be gone in a sec.
Chill? You tell me to chill? It burns! Fuck, it burns!
Chill. I'm doing what I can.
What I said to my output, she didn't like that too much. Jesus fucking Christ! Fuck!
You really gotta keep yelling like that?
You even know how much it hurts? Like I'm screwing a goddamn pencil sharpener!
Well, suffer in silence, Choom. Heard what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Real fucking funny.
Okay,
Hey, you after? I'll call you!
But...
I did nothing to you.
Right, Flaming Crotch Man is pretty cool. We can't get out of here again. Can't get out of Watson. So we're going to do the things that are here. Here's a side job here. We'll go find this one. police. Why are police? What are police doing? Police don't normally drive like that. Must be on their way to a call. So you can see that suspected organized crime activity if you drive past an NCPD scanner message. And we can do some of those because some of those give you really cool iconic weapons. They can be found anywhere. You've really got to explore the game to find things. It's not just all on the beaten path. I'm sure there are things on the beaten path that you can find, but it's happening. This is new. Interesting.
Oh shit!
Wonder what this is. It's interesting. Let's go see what's this. This is new. I haven't seen this before. They did some patches already recently.
What's up with this fucking neighborhood?
This fucking city! Pide ayuda!
Interesting. Oh no, this is what I was expecting this mission to be, but that was new. Don't know what was going on
This
there.
arm, it is not mine! None of this me! Cold, dead metal! All of it! What? What have I done to deserve this? To fall victim to Hinsa? It itches. Should it itch? Why do I feel anything? It is nothing but I'm feeling metal. Calm down. Forget your own soul. You must save his.
Are you,
Someone
are you okay? Don't you, take a vow against chipping implants?
Of course we do. You think I did this to myself? I apologize I cannot bow in greeting. I am still adjusting to my situation.
Hold on. Somebody forced you.
Not just me, my brother too. They drugged us, desecrated my body. And all the while, they mocked me. How can you do this to a fellow human being and still mock them?
Makes no sense. Who'd go and do something like this? And why?
We were out begging for alms when they approached us. They laughed at us and asked if we would take implants as a donation. They looked more machine than human. They told us they would improve us like tools.
Maelstrom. How about your brother? He's still with him?
Yes, I was first. Then they were trying to decide how to modify him. You look like someone who can reason with these people. I beg you, please, help my brother. I only hope it is not too late. I do not wish for him to end up like I have.
Fine. I'll help. But just so you know, things might get ugly. Maelstrom doesn't mess around.
There must be some other way. Help us, please, but without any bloodshed. I beg you.
I'll see what I can do. Either way, your brother's getting out.
I do not know how to thank you. They're keeping him in a shop just north of here. You shall find it next to the road along the docks.
Alright, so he wants you to do this without killing them, which is very difficult, especially at low levels, because they are Maelstrom and they don't want to talk. Like, it seems like there's a peaceful way out of the situation, the way they present this quest, but there isn't. You either have to incapacitate them without killing them, or just kill all of them and make the monks angry, and it doesn't really matter if you make the monks angry. I think some monks later on in the game are upset with you, but it's really not a big deal. Oh, this street racing is just gone. Very interesting. Alright, so they are in here. Now there is a front way that you can go that it's showing you to go. And there are other ways to get in. I don't think I can get in the side way because I think my skills are too low. There's a side gate here. I need technical ability of 7, so I do have 2 points ability. I am going to do that then. Level up, level up. You can see in here, 10 health. I'd rather do some sneakiness. Cool. Small target. That's pretty good. Longer it takes enemies to detect you. There we go. So we're going to make ourselves a little bit harder to find. So we crouch down, open it, and we get to go in the back way.
Chums, listen. What if...
Ping the surveillance camera, it'll show us where all of them are. There's 2 back there.
And then he'll start a next-gen Buddhist fellowship of, get this, full metal monks. You stole my fucking joke.
Please, Dharma has brought me peace. Do not deprive me of it.
Open your flap again and I'll rip your tongue out instead of an arm.
This is where they're keeping him.
This guy's right here.
Fellow brother.
Every time he'd have to take a piss.
He's looking the wrong way. We don't want this guy to see us. So you can see on your minimap there which way he's looking and his vision cone. If we had double jump, we could go up and over. Can't reach it. Can't get him. He's turning around. Okay, cool. He's turning around. Alright. So now we can try and be sneaky. There's another guy there. So he's going to walk to the end. We can also make things to break this chain. That's going to knock him out. Might kill him. If it kills him, we have failed that part of the quest. He's failed it. So we'd have to knock him out. Oh, that's very dark. Grab him like that, and then press R for non-lethal takedowns. Alright, I'm just going to check on the brightness here. This is very dark. Hold on 1 second. Over there. It's a very dark game, unfortunately. Display. There's no flashlight in this game, unfortunately. This is very dark. No lights on. So see where there's light, it's much lighter. I can turn on the lights. Makes it a bit brighter. Weapons. We can put a silencer in. That'll help us shoot without anybody seeing. Here's our weapons. So if we go to see our silencer on there now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what? The door is closed. Thought you were going out. So difficult. So there's a couple of guys here, and we've now killed one, so we have to kill all of them. Doesn't matter. We shoot him in the head, we can. See, their backs all facing each other, so we can just go over here. Go over here. Knock this guy out quietly. No one hears. There's 2 more guys here. This one here. And then there's one outside. As soon as we start shooting, it's going to be alerting all of them. So we just do it this way. We'll just kill the guy. And then this one's facing the wrong way. This is the way to do it stealthily, but I killed that first guy, so.
And here I thought this day would be a done.
Shoot the wall, bro. I like Dying Light. This is a really cool gun. It fires really quickly. That's the end of that.
Do not do this! Implantations against my beliefs. Please, I do not want them.
Calm down. It's over now. I'm not with them.
So, what are you doing here? What happened?
Glad I got here in time. Are you okay? Did they do anything to you?
I was lucky. They could not decide which implant would be funnier.
Cyber psychos. The lot of them.
One of them wanted to remove my jaw. The thought itself gave me shivers. Thankfully, did not get the chance. To what do I owe this intervention of yours?
Was walking by, caught some lame jokes about metal monks. Thing about Maelstrom. They're never just joking. Nah. The truth, your brother sent me. He didn't want the same thing to happen to you.
Thank you for coming to my rescue. But my life is not worth the deaths of others. One good deed does not justify the suffering you have sown. You have committed evil in its purest form.
I liked your brother more. Your brother's waiting for you. Not far from here.
First, I must catch my breath, and then I shall go. It is him who shall need saving now.
Alright, so we get to take all the things that are here. Some money. And there is a really cool iconic weapon. Over here, Fenrir. Power submachine gun. Has a very high attack speed. And does electrical damage. This is great for fighting against Maelstrom. Some more money here. Another 778 bucks. Alt tab to see any more stuff lying around. More money. A couple of these things. Some money down here. So it's quite a whole lot of cash that we got in this place. Some ammo. So exploring like this, you see we found an iconic weapon. So now we have an iconic submachine gun we can use instead. There it is, Fenrir. And that is much better than what we got. Plus, it does have space for SMGs and things, muzzle brakes. So put that on, and we can also upgrade it. So we've got a crafting, upgrades, and then see the weapons we can upgrade. This requires the green ones, but our Dying Knight we can upgrade. We also have a Chaos pistol, which we picked up earlier. And that is already level 2. So that has armor penetration, has charge speed, so that is a tech weapon. That's pretty cool. So there's random status effects. So we can play with Chaos instead, or we can just upgrade this. Let's go back to our inventory and change that to Chaos pistol. This is gonna got random status effects that happen. So we take the scope out by middle clicking. Then load the pistol up and it scopes. These other ones, we can sell them, but in the beginning of the game it's better just to choose the ones you like, then just disassemble the rest by pushing and holding Z, and then they turn into upgrade materials. Alright, that's cool. In your backpack you can actually even just disassemble your clothes, because once you've got them they automatically are available to you and you don't need to keep them, even if you're wearing them. Like I can do this and I can take off all these things. You'll see my guy is still dressed because I've dressed myself at home in the closet, And you can do it wherever you're standing. That's one of the things they changed with one of the patches later, like, a long time ago. Just disassemble all of these and you'll see I'm getting all those components, and I can use those components to upgrade and to build higher level components and stuff. Okay, cool. Got another level up from that. Even if he's upset that I killed these guys, doesn't matter. Doesn't make any effect on the game. Right. Caught in the maelstrom. A lot of little things that you can find. Let's look at our map. Sham. So we're going to go back this way. We can drive. Beginning, as I said, just drive everywhere as well if you want to. If you haven't gone somewhere, just drive that way because you can find these fast travels. So we'll go do this assault here and then go to the fast travel there. Oops, sorry. Gotta be careful when you turn the corners. So you can find these all over the place. And these are the way you make a whole lot of cash. You find a whole lot of weapons as you do these. So we'll ping that one.
No! Stop, man! I got nothing to say to you until you return my dough.
Try and be stealthy. Go this way. They're both looking away. These are. Laser. Maelstrom. Notifications. These are just random bugs.
Get down!
Grenade on his head. And all you have to do to finish it is get this one that has that on. And you'll get a couple of things. The higher level you are, the better things you'll find. See now all of our things are very low level. It's all white, green. There's 3,800 just for doing that little thing. A whole lot of weapons. There's another 4,700. So you can see we've got our money is almost enough to pay back Victor already. And push H to read these things. It's encrypted, so that doesn't matter. Sidewinder. Sorry, there's some more stuff here. Where's it? Some access code. Top secret data. Doesn't matter. I pushed a button to make it walk. I don't know what it is now. Yeah. No, that's photo mode. What have I pushed? Oh, that guy went flying to the sky. What is there? And you'll see up top there, there is an access point. Now, if we're going to be a hacker, we would use these access points. You can get a skill to see them, but they show up as those red things. And this is where you download quick hacks and stuff from. So we want to get to the highest level at least. So 551C BD. So 551C BD. And then if we find another BD, we get both of those. Advanced and expert data mine. So now you'll see we'll get stuff. There, we get a spec for short circuit and 17 tier 2 quick hack components. That's what. So these are the kinds of things that you can find on these little expeditions. What, 19,000 cash, which is much better than the 1,000 we started with. Very lucrative line of work. There's another crime on the way. We're going to go around to get there, so let's go to this crime and see what we can find. Just do these on the way. Oh, I know this one. This is the special box up there. So you can hide behind your car. We can use some quick axe on this guy. Overheat. This guy, we can short circuit him. Reload quickly before we run out of bullets. Ooh, grenade.
Say goodbye!
One of those two. I've also got grenades. You can shoot grenades out of the air. I just got a bit surprised that he threw one at me. I shouldn't really, because they throw them all the time. Some things here, some guns. Oh, he's calling.
Hey! It's me! The guy who... You know.
The guy with the smoking crotch?
That's one way to put it. Anyway, just calling to say I transferred the funds.
Thanks.
Oh no, thank you!
So there's a container here somewhere that has stuff in it, you can see.
If it weren't for you, I'd... Ooh.
No problem. Go get him, Tiger.
I'm in haystack, that's this. So we're gonna find this. There is some things in there, some things in here we can take. There we go, finished that. Couple of quests done. And now if we look at our inventory, we are up to 24,000 euro dollars. And we've got a whole lot of some iconics and things. We've got now a handyman scope. And this is a precision rifle. We can put in a light machine gun instead. We can put in a shotgun. But we don't have smart wear, so we're not going to use that. Put in an assault rifle. All of these are better than the precision rifle, so maybe we'll put in the machine gun. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Knives, we want to keep one that we can throw. We'll get a better one later, but just in case we start doing some sneaky stuff, we throw a knife. This is the light machine gun. Light machine guns are pretty cool, but they are very slow to reload generally. That one's pretty fast. We'll just keep the pistol. Now we've got a cool scope on it. Tails, what are that? Okay, cool. Still with the old thing we just finished. Okay, now we want to go to this place. Let's go. We won't do any more side missions at the moment. We're just gonna get on with the main story. Like I said, we're only going to do about an hour at a time for each video, if we can. Oh, there's some gangers setting up a roadblock. We can ride through it, but we can just go and shoot all of them. Alright, we got a bunch of gangers we can kill now. Let's see, we could probably use the light machine gun. Oh, this one. Ooh, nice. So we're going to throw a nice grenade at them. That shows you where it's going to land.
It's a fucking grenade!
You'll pay for that!
Will I?
The fuck?
Easier to switch guns when you're reloading.
It's a fucking grenade!
We'll reload to the machine gun. Light machine guns don't do a lot of damage per bullet. It's better to fire small bursts because then you don't get too much recoil. So you just want to fire like 3 shots or 4 shots at a time. That's reloaded. Some guns reload on swap, so you just want to tap Alt. So you saw I was firing the gun. For example, I was firing this. So firing. You can tech guns you can charge. You hold down and it fire. It does a charge thing. So now I've emptied. It's reloading. I can tap Alt instead and switch to another gun. Fire this gun, finished. Then run out of ammo. Tap Alt, switch to another gun. Tap Alt, switch to another gun. Look, it's reloaded. tap Alt. So do that in a fight. Don't wait to reload. If you're going to reload, and push Q to smack her in the head. If you're going to reload, reload on at least one bullet in the chamber, because it reloads faster. Skill shot for Shinobi. It reloads faster if the gun is not empty. That's it. There we go. Sorry, I didn't pick up some stuff. Shows you broken weapons on the floor. You can pick up broken weapons and it disassembles them. Item components. And get back in our car. Hold down Alt to get the wheel. You just drive past them, but I mean, that's no fun. We get money for killing them, we get stuff for killing them. So we can see here, are there things happening? So these guys are here. So again, same thing. You can spend a lot of time doing this kind of stuff. But they're busy stealing from the sky.
It's not worth it.
What? Where?
You really want to run up on me? Light machine guns are pretty cool, but they're a strength thing. So if you got lots of strength, you can do a lot of cool things with them. And shotguns, we're not really playing that. We saved that dude from getting robbed. There's some stuff here. Pick up all these things. The car money's doing pretty well. Some stuff underneath here. So what we can do is just move this car. They obviously ran over some things. Pick up some guns, pick up some things. Have a look around the corner. Oh, there's some bottles of alcohol. Yeah, there's some ammo. There's things all around the city hidden away. There's little secrets. Little crates and containers filled with components and things. Little side quests. There's all sorts of cool things in Night City. I love it. Okay, so we've actually got the fast travel there. Just over here. So let's just check. We're on the way. We've come this way before. So we're going to just do the fast travel because we don't need to pick up any more fast travels. And go straight to the afterlife. And let's get going with the meeting. Right, welcome to the Afterlife Premier Club.
No, porque ya tengo planes para esta noche. Virgen Santísima, ma. Te vas a enterar mañana. Yo también te quiero, ma. Yeah, about time, Holmes.
What's new with Senora Wells?
You know, she's worried about me. Whatever. Can't help herself, you know? Checking to see if I'm not rotting in some dumpster, like most of the Wells boys. It's really starting to wear on me. More I tell her everything's okay, more I feel like I'm straight up lying. But that's done after tomorrow. Afterlife, here we come, baby. Yeah!
The afterlife. Known far and wide, that name.
Oh, yeah?
Some of the Nomad clan's biggest jobs are scored right here.
Don't surprise me. Ain't no better place than Night City to land a gig. Ready to get your cherry popped? Yeah, come on!
There's a button you can push to walk slowly. B,
Place used to be a morgue.
M, oh,
You believe that?
not B,
Who
it's
would've
not C,
thunk?
it's not
I
X.
know, right? Way before our time, that.
Interesting.
When proper burials were still a thing.
So you automatically walk slowly after someone if they're doing a quest walk like this.
And who might you clowns be?
We're friends of Dexter Deshawn. He's expecting us.
Yo, Dex. Got two live ones saying they're here to see you. Yeah? Alright then. Says he needs a second or two. Go get yourselves drinks or something.
Way ahead of you, viejo.
Dropped us at Kang Tao
This is
Seaside
it.
Resort in Cape Town. Best leave ever.
The heart of Night City. That's it right there. Beating. Hear it? Can you imagine? Susan Forrest, Boa Boa, maybe even Morgan Blackhand. All sat on those stools.
Looks like we're up.
Hey, you see that old lady there? That's Rogue. Best fixer in all of Night City.
Thought Dex was the best.
Rogue was lining up jobs when Dex was still shitting in diapers. Place belongs to her.
What can I get you?
You order.
2 tequila old fashions with a splash of cerveza and a chili garnish.
Duo of Johnny Silverhands coming up.
Right on, chica.
Somebody did their homework.
Looks like the dog ate mine.
Age-old tradition. Drinks are named after our regulars.
Say I wanted a drink named after me. What would I have to do?
Snuff it. Mind-blowingly spectacular fashion. Mid-op would be best.
What a beautiful tradition.
Guess dying's a small price to pay for going down in history.
Gotta live like a legend first, though, huh? Death. It's nothing but the final flourish.
To hitting the major leagues.
I'll drink to that. Oh, and by the way, name's Jackie Wells. You want to write down my recipe?
Sure.
Shot of vodka on the rocks, lime juice, ginger beer. Oh, and most importantly, a splash of love.
I'll remember that. Heard you were Dex's latest finds.
Just biz, no big deal.
Mr. Dishon, see you now.
Bad time to choke and shit your britches, chum. Come on.
How do you know?
My job to know. Look around. How do you think mercs earn their reps? Through gossip rivaling that of schoolgirls, that's how.
Dex a regular? You come here a lot?
Had a sort of long hiatus, matter of fact. Didn't show his face for nearly 2 years.
The Tomcat's gotta walk his own path, right?
Yeah, well, wherever he walked, he knocked a few pounds off.
Guess they weren't delivering that pizza I mentioned before.
Break a leg.
Thanks.
This way.
Damn, Holmes. You're huge. Work out? Same here. You know, in the ring. You do some kind of exotic shit? Huh? Kempo? Ninjutsu? Think you could take me? Drop me?
Sure. In here.
Este pinche tipo.
That's right, Excelsior. Cold hard eddies, as per usual. Gotta bounce. Well, if it ain't Mr. V.
Whole family in one place. Ha! Finally!
First time in real space.
And the Flathead?
Let's see this bad boy.
All right, then. Set your butts down comfy.
Thanks for your help back at the scav haunt.
A few Reapers less in the city. Good thing.
City Hall should be fucking thanking us. Sweet booth. It's soundproof?
Jackie.
Now, Mr. Wells is right. We're gonna be going over some sensitive material. But if it's all right with y'all, I'd like to start with a question for Mr. V. Evelyn Parker, how'd you fare?
Couldn't have gone better. In fact, she liked me so much, she made me another offer.
Another offer?
Mm-hmm. Kind where we ditch the middleman and split the pot in even 50-50.
What?
Ditch the middleman? Shit, now that's rich. Clients never learn, do they? I do appreciate you sharing this info, though, Mr. V. You see, trust is essential in any partnership that's to be long-lasting and fruitful.
Appreciation don't convert to eddies. And Evelyn offered us a bunch.
He's telling it like it is, Dex.
Y'all need not worry. Truly. We'll come to that.
Thought you'd be pissed that you'd lose it.
Lived in NC too long to blow my top every time some amateur thinks they can take me for a ride. Parker ain't the first, and sure as hell won't be the last.
How about we go over the plan? What you got for us, Dex?
This.
Well, here goes nothing.
Me and Dex have already covered the fine deets. Ops-wise, should be a stroll on the beach.
Elaborate. I want to hear it.
A Delamain will drop your asses at the front door of Konpeki Plaza. You'll stroll right in thanks to your false identities. Then, with Bug's help, you'll breach the hotel subnet.
Mine and the Flathead's help.
Last but not least, you slip into Yorinobu's penthouse and clep the relic.
It goes without saying, we do this on the hush. Ideally, no bodies. Not a one.
You'll have T-Bug on comms for the duration. Time for your burning questions.
Transport's a Delamain.
Primus Cab Company in All Night City. Nada mal.
Deshaun don't ever work with anyone but the best. I consider Delamain just that.
Yeah, who needs creepy, nosy cab drivers when you've got a clean AI to get you from point A to B in style?
And how he bags a permit to operate every year is still a mystery.
If everything goes as planned, Delamain will drop you back here. If things get sticky, you head for the safe house.
Which is?
The no-tell motel. Quiet, no questions asked. Make our next move from there. But I'm flat certain that won't be necessary. Anything else?
How do we get in the penthouse?
Yorinobu's got barely any muscle. Hardest part will be penthouse security. If we want to disable, we'll need to neutralize Konpeki's dweller. Elite runner monitoring the hotel's subnet 24/7. Only catch is there's no way to get in the dweller's den from the outside.
Now, hold on. How you want us to get inside a room you can't get into?
Trust me when I say whatever hit you think of, T-Bug solved it already.
This is where the Flathead comes in. You'll have to get him in the ventilation shaft, guide him to the dweller, and force the dweller to take a break. Flathead will stay there, jacked into the dweller. But thanks to that, I'll be able to roll out your red carpet into the penthouse.
Anything else?
These new identities. Tell us more. What's our cover?
Hello, Ramon Victorino. And you're Harry Conwell.
Ramon? Yeah, okay. What do we say we're there for?
Biz as usual. Corpo arms deal. In case anyone asks, you there for a bogus meeting with Arasaka's defense rep, Hajime Taki. Anything else?
Okay, feel brought up to speed.
Perfect.
I got a question. When do we get to the real reason we're all here?
Now's a good time as any. Fresh talent gets 30% always. But I'm willing to make an exception in your case. I'm gonna cut you a nice juicy 40 as a bonus for your honesty, V.
That's more like it, Dex.
Ka-ching, baby.
Last thing, Konpeki's got a strict no-iron policy, security gates, the works. So you dogs will leave your lead spitters in the ride. Take the Flathead inside in its case.
Got some deft suits, so you'll look the part too.
Chido.
Thanks, T.
So, not to count chickens, but why don't we see our eddies?
All depends how Miss Parker avails herself of her role. But a week, 2 tops is my guess.
What do we do while waiting? Sit around, suck air?
You sit tight, heads down, cause old Uncle Arasaka be watching. Now, as that old Greek dog says, life's a banquet, so don't go thirsty, but don't get drunk either. Your chariot awaits outside.
My cue to Delta 2. Gotta prep to jack in. Be there when you come on comms. Any other issues, now's your chance.
You and Dex know each other a while?
Why?
You know, peeps say all kinds of things.
Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Marcus Aurelius, I think.
You and Dex both philosophizing. No wonder you get along.
Plan. What's your take?
Enough, I hope, to put me in a luxury Cretan villa from which I'll never set foot in cyberspace again.
Promise to send me a postcard?
No offense, but I'm gonna burn any and all bridges. Need a clean break.
I'm good. No questions.
Let's get to work.
So you ready to get going or what?
Yeah, so we're going to get straight onto that. Let's go.
Let's roll. No point in waiting.
In getting rich, you mean?
Alright, I think that's where I'm going to stop now for this video, and we'll do another one for the Konpeki Plaza heist. That's quite a long one. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little trip and planning the heist, and we will take it up in the Delamain cab.